After New York, London and Milan, 2016 winter collections have touched down here in Paris. 92 catwalk shows, 50 or so private viewings and 5,000 visitors. One face stands out among the crowds, an elder stateswoman of fashion, Iris Apfel. This 94-year-old New York native has been responsible for the interior decor of the White House for 9 different presidents. She's here for the Dries Van Noten show.
I had the good fortune to meet him a few years ago at a little dinner at Bergdorf Goodman in New York, and we've been friends ever since. I don't see him very often, but I hold him very dear. I think he's masterful, I think he's an artist, and I think he's passionate about what he does, and he does it so well. I have the greatest respect for him. I think he's one of my favorite people.
The designer himself admits it. For him, Iris Apfel is a source of inspiration.
She's all about mixing things up. She's daring, and the woman I design for, she's daring too. She mixes things, shows off.
A study in bold combinations. Pearls and feathers, snakeskin and stripes, 1930s with 1970s.
I've mixed the spirit of the Marquess of Casati, who's a living work of art, with the spirit of Gabriele D'Annunzio, the early 20th century Italian poet. So we have a masculine touch, a feminine touch, decadence. We really have opulence, true opulence.
Creative genius is often about asking the right questions. And thanks to social media, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, runway footage is available immediately. But clients have to wait for months before they can buy the clothes on their screens. Should we be rewriting the rules, making clothes available straight away?
I've got lots of opinions and also no opinion. I feel like this game could really harm the creative process, because I don't want us to be designing based on how many likes we're going to get. That's not life. If I want to sell my collection this evening, I'll do that. But you shouldn't think too much about that. It can become really detrimental to true creativity.
What Simon Jacquemus fears is a standardization of fashion.
I'm obsessed with this one word. Every time it's about poetry. Even if she's wearing thigh-high boots, I want it to be poetic. It's important that there's some poetry in my collections.
So it's not the obvious, vulgar, sexy look?
No, this woman's ironic. I mean, she could be vulgar, but her boots are the wrong length. So there's something naive about it. More like a child dressing up than actual vulgarity.
Beyond trends, the game of seduction is a fine balance between what's shown off and what's hidden. And when we do show off, how far should we go? How much should we hide? Swiss fashion blogger Kristina Bazan muses on Anthony Vaccarello's collection.
This is a really versatile collection. It would suit quite a lot of women.
There's a lot of leg though, maybe that wouldn't suit all women.
Yes, but all women want to feel sexy, so why not show a bit of leg? You don't necessarily have to be super skinny to show some leg. No, actually, I think that obviously it is a collection for girls who have slightly androgynous bodies, slim girls. Then again, it's always nice to wear miniskirts, even if you're not a model. Anyway, it's nice to feel sexy, even if you're not necessarily a size 0. Yeah, why not?
Smooth leather, asymmetrical cuts, ultra-short skirts and the makeup sultry. A nod to the free spirit of the 70s?
I don't really think about it in periods. I think Anthony's got a very fresh point of view, so to me it doesn't look too retro. Yeah, I think he's very contemporary.
Each designer is after his basic look, which could eventually become timeless, his signature style. Young label Wonder Nylon has gone for the trench, done in plastic, and for next winter they're showing thigh-high boots.
What's interesting is to try and work on the basis that, for example, when you have a thigh-high boot, not to put everything on the outside. Keep the top covered, have the girl not too made up, so as not to be vulgar. You can keep it quite elegant with things that are strong, sexy, without showing too much off or being flirtatious. Being more determined, showing you're not a bimbo or too undressed.
The Y Project label has traditionally been a menswear brand, but now they're showing womenswear for the first time. And that old question of hidden versus revealed is on their mind too. Creative director Glenn Martens has opted to bring a feminine approach to some of the menswear wardrobe staples. For Christelle Kocher, comfort was the watchword, with sportswear done by the master craftsman of haute couture. Feathered jackets, blends of patchwork and lace, and embellished velvets.
At the same time, we have this. Look, a baggy sweater with this really cool motocross print on it. T-shirts that we've reworked with origami. Yeah, I really like it. I wanted to show it was more homage to, like, characters, personalities, showing different facets of the Parisian girl, but all girls too, really.
Christelle Kocher showed in the Passage du Prado in Paris's socially mixed 10th arrondissement. The show was also open to the public, a refreshing change in the world of fashion.